Good morning. Today is Friday. Today I have the day off from having to go into work. So I thought I would film a vlog today and just kind of have a productive day with you guys, but also talk about my pregnancy so far and kind of enter into like my winter arc as a pregnant woman, and just what that looks like and just some of my struggles that I've had and some of the victories I've had. But I just woke up, like, I'm not gonna lie, I slept in today. I've been sleeping in a lot recently because Ocean and I have both been working late, and so we've been staying up late rather than, you know, going to bed early, so we've been getting up a little later. But we both work in the evening, so it's kind of just how our schedule's working for now. Part of my goal, like, in the next month or two, before the holidays are over, is to start getting up at the same time every day, like before maybe 8 o'clock. Which is something I'm really struggling with right now because I've been sleeping until like 10 o'clock every day. So that's just kind of a goal for me that I have for this upcoming month. But it's difficult when you're pregnant and when you work and do like a sport. It's challenging to get up early and feel energized because obviously like pregnancy takes a lot of energy out of you. But like overall I've been feeling pretty good. Anyways, I have a lot of work from home to do today. Probably like a good 2 or 3 hours of work to do from home. And obviously I'm filming, but I made some honey lavender teas. It's a new one I just bought. It's really good. And I also brewed some coffee, put that in the fridge so that I can have an iced coffee in a couple hours. And I'm just gonna drink my tea for now, maybe go outside for a minute, but it does look really cold. It snowed for the first time here in Michigan yesterday, so that was so fun. I actually was really looking forward to the snow and have kind of been praying for a snowy winter this winter because the past couple winters just in general around the US haven't been very snowy, and so I'm hoping for some good snowy holidays and like a white Christmas because it is, you know, Ocean and I's last Christmas. We're just gonna be like me and him before the baby comes, which obviously is so exciting, but also I would love to be able to be home and enjoy a white Christmas with him on the lake. So anyways, yeah, I just woke up. I kind of like put my hair back so that because it was a little crazy bedhead, but I'm gonna start getting ready, and then I have some cleaning to do before I'm gonna jump into my work from home stuff for the day. And I got a couple of emails to send, different things like that. So let's just go ahead and get into it. I'm about to do all these dishes, but first I wanted to talk about the winter arc, okay? I have been seeing this, it's like kind of viral this year. It's called the winter arc, where basically it's like instead of waiting till New Year's to set your goals, you start actively like pursuing those goals before the holidays come so that you can get into that cycle, so when New Year's does come you don't have to like try to introduce a bunch of new things, but you're already doing them. So that's something that I'm trying to do. I'm gonna make my New Year's resolutions today, but it's more of like my winter arc goals, and I want to challenge you guys to try to do that with me today. I'm not gonna reach like as far as I usually would for my New Year's resolutions, and I also kind of want to go over last year's New Year's resolutions to see where I'm at with some of those goals, because I don't even remember like half of what those resolutions were. So I'm gonna clean up. I really need to clean this kitchen. I'm gonna make some breakfast. I'm gonna make like a smoothie, and then obviously get ready. But I'm trying to find my notebook that I wrote my New Year's resolutions in. I think if not, I have them on my phone, but either way we'll figure it out, and then I'd love to go over those with you guys. So let's go ahead, let's take care of this whole mess because it's a disaster in here. I had to do some digging for a little bit, and I found an old notebook that I like have only gone like halfway through, and so I've been trying, instead of buying new notebooks, to fill up the old ones. So one of my goals the rest of this month is to journal. I've been journaling already and like reading my Bible a lot more often, but I'm trying to make it something that's either like daily, or if it's not daily, it's every other day. But I also have been going over like birth affirmations that I have on my phone and just like reading my Bible. I did get like a new study Bible because I had the same one since I was like middle school, and so I finally got like a new study Bible, and I really like this one. It's awesome, and it actually has like space on the side for me to write, whereas my old Bible did not. So I'm able to take like a lot of my notes in my Bible, which I like. Anyways, side note, so I have this notebook. I was really digging through trying to find my 2024 New Year's resolutions, but I didn't make any this year. And I don't think I didn't make them because I didn't have any goals, but I think I made like a Pinterest board and I just let that be my New Year's resolutions. So I have my 2024 vision board on Pinterest that I'm going to put on the screen. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I had to change out my camera battery because I've used that. So I have all these pictures of like martial arts on my board. And another one I had was like journaling regularly, so that's something I put in there. And I had like journaling on the beach because I was living in Florida. At the beginning of 2024, I wasn't anticipating moving to Michigan. But right now, I can still journal on the water because I live on a lake, so that's awesome. I am really missing like the sunshine and the beach right now. I knew I was going to because obviously it's kind of depressing to go from like 80 degrees and sunny and like the beach to cold and rainy and snowy and gray. So obviously that. Another one I had was to go to New York, which Ocean and I did. We went to New York for our honeymoon. I really wanted to go experience New York, and even if we wouldn't have done that for our honeymoon, that was one of my goals this year, was to go to New York City. Because I went with my dad like years ago, but we only got to go for like a day. So we got to spend 5 days in New York City, and it was so much fun, and I wanted to just travel up there. So that was a great time. I also had some traveling on here, which I have done. We've gone obviously Florida, Michigan, Colorado. We've been to New York. I think that's like all the traveling that we've really done. Is we've traveled like 4 or 5 times this year just to visit family and stuff, which has been good. I haven't really done any like work traveling other than to go to Florida for like martial arts events, which was cool because I was already living there, so I was able to just like drive to Orlando for that stuff. But now I'm flying from Michigan to Florida, but it's cool because I can see my family whenever I go to martial arts events in Florida because most of them are down there. Okay, next was get married. That did happen as well this year. That was really exciting. I got married in February. I also snuck a little pregnancy pic in here way early on in the year, and I wanted to wait to get pregnant, but I had like a, you know, whatever happens happens kind of mentality, so I ended up getting pregnant. So that actually worked out well. But I have these like really cute pictures of the weddings and everything, and our wedding pictures turned out great. So another thing was reading. I really wanted to prioritize reading books this year. I've already read like a good chunk. Last year I had a strong reading year, but also I was doing long distance with Ocean and was just working, so I had a lot more free time than I do now, because right now I'm working like basically 2 jobs. I'm pregnant and I'm married, so like I haven't had as much time to read, but I still have gotten like a good chunk of books. I gotta look at my list, but like I think my goal this year, it's 25 books and I'm almost there. And last year my goal was 50 books and I read over 50 books last year. That just tells you how much time I had on my hands last year. But anyways, my next goal for this year was to get back into YouTube again, which that was a goal I had for 2023, was to restart my YouTube channel, which I did. That was really successful. I went from 300 followers when I started YouTube to 2K followers, which I don't really know how that happened. I was posting like shorts and stuff, and that's what I was gaining followers off of. My long form content doesn't do as well on YouTube as YouTube Shorts does, but I also had a couple pretty successful like semi-viral long form videos. So that was something for me that I've always wanted to do, was start a YouTube channel. And I'm very political on my other social media platforms, but YouTube was something that I wanted to be like my life. And so I feel like I've really been able to do that well. It just obviously like my YouTube channel isn't something that most of like my followers on Instagram or like TikTok follow me for, because they follow me for like my political takes and stuff like that, and not necessarily to see like my life. So I do understand there's kind of like 2 different audiences that I have. Like I have my TikTok and Instagram audience, and then I have my YouTube audience, which is different. But I'm really happy I got back into that. I bought this camera last year and I feel like I've used it pretty well. I haven't been very consistent with filming videos this year like I was last year, just because I've had so much transition and change, but I really do feel like now that I'm getting into my routine here in Michigan that I'm going to start trying to film almost weekly, so if I can, or every other week. My other thing was to start going to a church, which I didn't really do this year. We were going to church like but we didn't find a home church. So like we'd been going kind of church shopping and trying to find where we felt like God was pulling us to be while we were in Florida. We didn't really feel like that was home, which obviously makes sense because we ended up moving up here to Michigan. And so we're going to church with like my family here in Michigan, so we just started going. However, we haven't been able to go like every week because Ocean is working sometimes like in the early afternoon, like at like 11 on Sundays. And right now that we just like, that schedule can't really change yet because he just started his new job. So once we kind of get in that routine, and also we need to get like another vehicle, there's like a whole list of things that we need to do. But we are like attending a church, and we are part of a church family now, which is really good. The next thing was to get our first apartment or home. So we definitely did that. We got our studio apartment in Florida, and then it's such a blessing because moving up to Michigan, like housing is a little more affordable, obviously, because it's not as high of demand to live here as it is to live like obviously on the beach. But we were able to get our studio apartment, and then now we live here in this like 2-bedroom little like cottage house. It kind of is like more of a vacation style home than like an actual like home where people live in it full time. But I mean, it works for us and we like it. So it's old, it's got character, but I love it. And then obviously last was like working out, and that's something that I've been pretty good at, and I'm very impressed with myself honestly with this, because getting pregnant, I really thought that a lot was going to change and that I wasn't going to be able to be active, and that I was going to be like really sick and all this stuff. And like I didn't really think fully that I would be really sick, but I definitely knew that I was going to have to adjust and change according to just my body's changing, and I'm growing a human, so I have to be like gracious and patient with myself. Alright, so I just took a little bit of time to make my 2025 vision board. So some of my 2025 goals are to save money and invest. That's something that me and Ocean have been really trying to do this time, but right now it's been like playing catch up with our finances. You know, after you move, it's kind of like starting a new job, getting used to our budget now that we have. And so I just want to save money and invest. I want to start like a Roth IRA account for our baby, so that like when they get older they have like money to have, so they can buy a car and go to college or whatever. So that's something I want to start like after the baby is born, is a Roth IRA account for them, which I gotta look more into that. I'm not really sure what that means, but also just investing and saving money. So next is obviously having a healthy baby and a quick easy birth. That's one of my things. I am doing like a natural home birth, which I know is scary for a lot of people, but I know that my body is made to do it, and so I'm really excited about that. And I've been praying and just like speaking over my body that I'm gonna have like a quick easy birth. And I know like no matter what, it's obviously going to be challenging because like you're bringing human into this world, but I'm just believing that it's gonna be a really awesome birth and I'm gonna have a healthy baby. So, which also we find out the gender next week. When you see this video, we'll probably already know. Next one is move my body daily. So whether that's stretching or taking a walk or actually working out, I really want to prioritize moving my body daily, especially after I have the baby and like after I'm cleared obviously to work out. I really want to prioritize like my muscle recovery and all that, because having a baby is like very like it affects your body a lot, and it can be really like not damaging to your muscles, but like obviously when you go from working out and then you kind of have this like open wound in your body, you're just resting and recovering. I really want to prioritize like muscle recovery, so that's like lifting, eating a lot of protein, eating healthy, but kind of easing my way back into it and being patient with myself. So I'm gonna do that. Eating healthier overall. I want to start cooking at home more often. I already told you guys that me and Ocean, we don't really eat out that much, but I feel like it's definitely like can be more convenient to eat out, and so I really want to start kind of making like a meal plan and having like planned out meals at the house, so that I'm not like, oh, what am I gonna cook, and then being like, you know what, let's just eat out. So I want to cook more at home, learn how to cook a little bit more, which I'm like a really good cook. Anything I try, like, it's always good, but I just get lazy, and so I really want to learn how to be a better cook and eat healthier and just prioritize eating meals at home. Like even if we're not eating vegetables for every meal, but we're making pasta instead of going to friggin' McDonald's, like that's still better. Anyways, next one for like the bigger, like all the small goals that I have, but there's more of them, is prioritizing self-care and postpartum recovery. After I have a baby, I know it's going to be a lot of recovering for me, like mentally and physically, and so really prioritizing my time with God and praying, spending time in my Bible, journaling, and just prioritizing like moving my body and recovering my body and fueling my body, because that's really important after having a baby, and just making sure I'm getting enough rest. Thankfully, I have a very supportive husband who I know is really going to help me with that, and so I am really, that's one of my goals for next year, is to really recover from having a baby and kind of get back into the norm. I know it's going to be like a challenge to get back to the norm, but by the end of 2025, since I'm giving birth in April, I would like to have some type of regular workout routine and feel good about myself, and not necessarily lose weight, but like just move my body more often. Like, I'm pretty happy with how I look and where I'm at, but I know I can always improve. So I want to keep going with that, like keep training martial arts, keep teaching martial arts. Obviously that's not going to change. Obviously there's going to be more challenges having a baby and trying to figure that out with working, but you know what, God's going to take care of it all. So next, making a solid evening and morning routine. I really want to focus on being flexible, but also having like a set routine. So like the days that I'm home, like today, I'm not waking up at 11 o'clock and deciding, oh, I want to film a YouTube video, but more having like a solid routine of like, okay, today's my day off, I'm getting up at 8 o'clock and I'm gonna get up, shower, and kind of see where my day goes. But I want to set more solid morning and evening routines, so I'm going to bed at the right time, getting up at the right time, and just feeling a lot better overall about like my rest and my health and all those kind of things. Next, less consumerism. I love to shop, I really do, and moving and trying to like save money, we've been really good about like not spending as much money as we did when we were in Florida, because I just love going shopping. So I'm trying to figure out ways that I can be more like content with what I have instead of like shopping, and just reminding myself to only really get stuff I need. And yeah, so that's been something I'm really trying to work on. But I just love shopping, I love getting new things, like I love feeling like fresh and having new clothes and all those kind of things. But I know that it's obviously not the most important thing to be able to buy everything when I want to buy everything, and prioritizing more like saving money and really buying stuff that I know is going to last and like good quality stuff, instead of just like buying just because I want to. So next one, I want to be journaling weekly. I was gonna set a daily goal to journal, but I really feel like I don't want to overwhelm myself with all of these daily goals. I really want to set like, yes, daily goals, but I also want to set weekly and monthly goals. And so I feel like that's one of them. Weekly for me is making sure if I'm not journaling every day, that I am journaling weekly. I'm at least reading my Bible every day, but I'm not like feeling like I need to journal every single day. Even though it does help, I don't want to overwhelm myself with like all of these goals. So next, posting twice a month on YouTube is also some of my goals for 2025. I really feel like I fell off. I know that that's probably not going to happen when I have the baby, but after I have the baby, or whenever I adjust, like I would like to at least get to that until I have the baby, and then I guess we'll kind of see if like YouTube is still a priority after I have the baby. I know like a lot of things are going to change, so that is one of my goals. If it's it's kind of one of those goals where I'm like, we'll just see where that kind of lands, because having a baby does change a lot. So next, pray and read my Bible every day. This one is a non-negotiable for me, and I've really struggled this past year to get into reading my Bible every day. Like, I'll read the verse of the day, but to me that doesn't really count. Like, it's like I want to actually spend time with God every day. So next, grow on social media. So whether that's growing in my platforms, growing in my reach, just connecting with people. I don't really have like any specific numbers I want to hit or goals I want to hit number wise, because I do feel like it doesn't really matter how many followers you have, that God can still use you. So I just want to grow. And then my big three are obviously, number one, these are like my prioritizing ones I'm prioritizing. So number one is grow closer to God and grow in my faith. That is obviously number one. Number two is move my body daily, fuel my body, eat better, and cook more. Just kind of all around like my diet and exercise. I want to get better there. Number three, become a mom and have a happy baby and have a healthy marriage. So that is my goals for 2025. I think they're pretty achievable goals. I know there's kind of a lot of them, but hopefully this inspired you and motivated you to set your goals early. So these are going to be some things that I'm going to start working towards now instead of just waiting till January. I'm going to start instilling these things now in my winter arc and try to prioritize getting into these good habits before the new year, so I'm not like trying to get into it in the new year and I fall off. I want to already be there when I get to the new year. So I literally have so much to do. I really am going to read my Bible. I'm going to shower and get ready. I might just like fast forward because this video is already so long. And then I got to do some work from home. And then I really feel like I got to make food for Ocean when he gets home from work, because he has like an hour in between his shifts. So he's like serving right now. So he's coming home at 4 o'clock and then he has to go back to work at 5. So I want to make sure I have food ready for him when I get home. So I may journal for a minute. I may not. I am going to read my Bible and then I'm going to shower. So I will check in with you guys after my shower and after I get ready so I can do some work from home. Got my timer set. We gotta get this, we gotta grind, okay? I'm gonna be honest, I'm eyeballing this completely. I have no idea if this is gonna be good or not because I'm just trying to cook with what I have. I did go to the grocery store yesterday, like I picked up a few things, but I was just kind of in the mood for pasta tonight, and I didn't pick up stuff for like an actual pasta recipe. So kind of just eyeballing this, but I'm a pretty good cook. I feel like it's gonna turn out good. So, all right, this is the pasta dinner. It looks very yummy, and it tastes really good too. I'm gonna serve that up, and my baby's home, so we're gonna eat dinner. Say hi to the camera, cutie paw. Say hi, camera. Say thank you, beautiful wife, for making dinner. Thank you. I love you. It's now 6 o'clock. I've been working for about another hour, so I did about 2 hours of work today. I was able to get through 5 of the videos. It took me a lot longer than I thought it was going to take, and also I ended up spelling a word wrong on every single video. So I had to go back and edit the word, resave all the videos. So that was a fun time. So I have 4 more of those to do. I'm probably going to work on those tomorrow. I'm just going to call it quits tonight for that project just because I'm starting to get a headache. So that was a fun time. I still would like to work on some video scripts tonight if I am having the energy to. So I think I'm going to work out, work out, and then maybe try to get that done if I'm feeling up to it. But that's also something I can do over the weekend as well. Yeah, I don't really have much else planned for the evening. I think I'm just going to hop into a quick workout and maybe do some Pilates or something. But I'm going to go change, and then let's just do a quick workout together. Got my workout in, feeling pretty strong and good. I put my sweatpants back on. I FaceTimed my sister for a little bit, as well as just made a couple TikToks and posted them. And I posted on Instagram as well, so go follow me there if you don't follow me. I really would like to I'm feeling pretty motivated right now. It is currently 7:56. Ocean should be home in a good like half hour maybe closer to 9 o'clock. I'm not really sure yet. So I want to go through my emails, and I have some like PR emails I want to answer. I also am going to request like some more stuff from TikTok Shop. I did a TikTok Shop video already today for this belly butter that I've been using that I really like. So I made a video about that. And then I have some more videos to make this week for TikTok Shop, as well as write those video scripts, and I just feel like I have more work that I can get done tonight to save myself from having to do more this weekend. So I'm going to do that, and then I definitely want to like read my Bible, and I probably am going to make some more tea. I had some this morning, but I've just been trying to like drink a bunch of water, so I've been drinking a lot of water. But I'm going to make some more tea and then get to that. So let's do it. I had a really productive day, and just want to thank you for coming along with me today. High five for productivity. I was really glad I got to have a Friday at home. It's been a while since I've just been home for one day. Like, I work almost every day except for Fridays and Sundays, and then Sundays I go to church and we go to visit my grandparents, and we have to wash laundry on Sundays. So it was really nice to have like kind of a rest day at home, but also have like a productive rest day. On top of that, especially just with pregnancy and being more tired and just not really feeling like I have a really good routine, it's really nice to have days like this to kind of reset. So I'm going to try to get back into a regular routine, start getting up earlier, So let me know if you guys would be interested in seeing more videos about my winter arc and what that looks like being pregnant. And yeah, I was going to talk a little bit more about pregnancy during this video, but I feel like I've talked for so long. So I'm just going to let you guys go to sleep. I'm going to go to sleep and get ready for bed, wash my face. Ocean is in the bathroom right now, so I'm not going to film getting ready for bed. But I love you. Thank you for watching this video. I hope to see you in the next one, and go follow me on Instagram and TikTok so we can stay connected. Love you.